Oh, hey, kiddos. Looks like you did the right thing and tuned in for another wonderful adventure with Dad's Anime Stache. We're doing our monthly anime quiz, which is turned into our flagship, our greatest episode, greatest series that we have going on. I will be the host today, Justin, aka Barry, aka also the host. We have defending champion Bushido Geek.
Hell yeah, suck it.
We also brought in Dustin.
Hey, how's it going?
Fantastic, man. I'm glad you're here. We got Ath Geek as well.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, man? We have Mr. Eric the Almighty.
I appreciate that. Glad to be on.
Absolutely, man. Glad you're here. And Josh the customer.
They call me the customer because I'm always right. Uh, I wanted to say one thing before we start. Dustin, you talked to Barry a little bit before we started. He might have told you have to be nice to him, but you don't. The entire point of this podcast is just to
He failed
drop
to
his
relay that
self-esteem to
information
zero.
to me.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want to
sorry.
him.
I thought I just had that face that you just instantly go after it type of face.
Yeah.
An old lady at Walmart told me that once.
You just gotta shave your beard and your mustache again.
That must be a great
and then-
Walmart you went to.
Chris Hansen can tell you that it's time to sit down and have a talk.
Fair enough. So we're doing things a little bit different. One of the big complaints, I wouldn't say complaints, but problems we run into is I haven't seen that anime. We'll ask questions and people will just say, I haven't seen it. And then we get this wild guess. So to limit that down a little bit, I broke 5 questions into 4 categories. Well, 20 questions into 4 categories. We have 90s kids, anime based in the 90s. Name that protagonist. I'm going to give a generic description about a protagonist. It's your job to guess it. Leaf Village, which will be all Naruto based questions because
I refuse to even participate.
well, that's why you
I'm
get
not
to
gonna
choose
do
your
well
questions.
there.
And because people hate Naruto, I went with who's that Pokemon? A lot of them are Gen 1. I don't think I had any Gen 2 Pokemon because no one knows any of them.
It's the candelabra one, or the ice cream, or the trash monster, and that's all I got.
It's always missing no.
It's always Pikachu somehow.
It's
I don't know
Pikachu.
Everybody likes to shit on the garbage Pokemon. Like Gen 1 didn't just have a Pokeball as a Pokemon. Come on.
how. Yeah.
Two
And then the Evolve 4
Yeah,
is the upside
Pokemon.
down Pokeball.
But at least
Yeah.
that exploded. You know what I mean? Like, at least it committed suicide constantly. Like, it had something
No,
going
you're
for
right.
it.
I don't know how they like produce as a species if they're constantly self-destructing each other. Like, how do they keep
Have you
living?
guys ever seen the the Dorkly video
how I
of the
come.
trainer telling telling his Vortold to like self-destruct? It's freaking hilarious. It's like a level 2 like wild Pidgey, and he like yells at his Voltorb to self-destruct, and it tries like reasoning with him, and it's so good.
Like talking them off the edge.
No, and like he like tries convincing him like, dude, it's just a Pidgey. I think we can just beat it. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Voltorb use tackle, or did I say Voltorb blow yourself up the fuck up right now? It's really good.
So as I said, we've got 4 categories. I've got 5 questions for each. I'm going to let you guys decide which category you want to jump into. I'm also going to let you pick the number. Trying to be as fair and equal as possible. And in the off chance that we have a tie at the end, I do have a tiebreaker question that's specifically towards Dad's Anime Stache. So if you haven't seen the show, you probably won't get it, but we'll explain that later on. Mark, I'll
Yeah.
give you the first chance to pick a category and a number.
As you,
If you
as
don't get
as
it
you
right,
should.
it'll move on to the next person. If they don't get right, so on and so forth. We'll try to go all the way around and get all these questions knocked out. So,
Yeah.
90s kid, name that protagonist, Leaf Village, or who's that Pokemon?
Because this is insanely vague, I'm asking the question to clarify for everyone else. Do the numbers correlate to points, or is it just flat 1 point still?
Just flat 1 point. I thought
You can
about
see why
doing-
that's confusing,
Yeah.
right?
I can't. I thought about it,
Yeah.
and then I was like, if I want to move them in difficulty, that's just too much, organization
Right.
for me. So,
Right.
One
But it's
point
also
for every
what's
question.
difficult for you is easy for almost everybody else. So it's hard for you to make that work.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
So
Like tying your shoes.
I'm gonna go with the thing that I probably only have a shot on, because one of those categories is bullshit. I'm gonna go with who's that Pokemon, and I'm gonna go with number 3.
Number 3, who's that Pokemon?
Yeah,
All right.
number 3.
This Pokemon is known for its psychic ability, carries 2 spoons, and has a fantastic mustache.
Oh, Alakazam.
That is correct.
That's right. One and only champ.
I defined the one Pokemon with the cool mustache and get him in there just because.
That's a fair point.
All right, Dustin, we are on to you. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, we've got 90s Kid, Name That Protagonist, Leaf Village, and Who's That Pokemon?
I'm gonna take 90s Kid.
All right, 1 through 5, which question would you prefer?
Give me the first one.
All right, first question. How old was Kagome when she met Inuyasha?
God, I don't know. I know it's a 2-digit number.
That we know of.
Shoot, I don't know, 14, 15?
Pick one.
Which one?
Give me. No, she was in high school. Just say 15.
15? That is actually correct. She
No
was 15.
freaking way. No.
That is correct.
We'll always
Yes.
find a way to get it.
That's a lot of pressure.
God.
Can we get a
clear-
background check on when Inuyasha came out?
I might
I thought it
actually
was-
have that on here. We'll have
I thought it was
to.
like early 2000s though.
You're being called out. He's like, I challenge.
Okay, well,
I
I
challenge the
didn't
nature of the
background
question
check
because of
every
bullshit.
question, but I got pretty close. I mean, that's 1, 2.
I'm seeing here
Ask you-
2000.
That's close enough to the 90s.
Right? Yeah. What's 10 years? Like what's 10 years?
Ask Geek, which category and number would you prefer?
I'll take Naruto for 2, so I can be the first one to get a question wrong.
All right, number 2. Some of these questions are a little bit trickier than others. Once again, I didn't rank things in difficulty, but what is the name of Zabuza's sword? It's got 2 names. I'll take either or.
Executioner Blade?
That is correct. That is the Executioner's Blade. Just so we're clear, I didn't hand out answers beforehand. Everyone's just guessing really, really well.
Right.
Wait for it.
Totally.
Things are about to go wrong.
Yeah. Time to get every question wrong.
Yeah,
And-
everything else after this is complete. The most difficulty I could have on here.
Well, I mean, we're on like the grand total I think we've ever had someone get was like 5 points is the max someone's ever gotten. And
Oh.
everyone's probably answered at least 10 to 15 questions.
Oh.
If our track record speaks for its fucking self.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, Mr. Eric the Almighty, category and number, please.
Repeat the categories. Let me see what we got.
We've got 90s Kid, Name That Protagonist, Leaf Village, and Who's That Pokemon?
We haven't done name that protagonist yet, right? Let's do that. Let's do the first one.
First one. All right. Name that. Okay. Who is the Weapon Meister at Death Weapon Meister Academy that wields Soul Eater?
That's a question.
That's a question. That is a question I do not know the answer to. I am.
Wanna
You don't know
take
any
a
I am.
stab in the dark?
I am. Now I'm drawing a blank. Hard blank. That's what I get. I should have went with Pokemon. Alakazam. I mean, that's what I
Nailed it.
wanted. That's what I wanted.
Nailed it.
Close.
No.
I would prefer that name.
Yeah. No, I'm
crushed
full
it.
blank. Full blank on that one.
That's all right. We'll move on to Josh, see if he can get it. Josh, do you know the name of the Meister that wields Soul Eater?
The Grim Reaper?
It is technically a Grim Reaper, but they have a name.
Is it Alex?
Close, but not quite.
Hmm.
Mark, would you like to take a stab in the dark here?
Right. So, on the sake of honesty, I have my Twitch up, and they gave the answer. So I'm gonna refrain from answering.
Okay, so Mark can go eat a dick. Dustin, do you have an answer?
Can I vouch for your mom?
Um, hmm.
That's like a
that is
I
negative.
most-
wanted to give it to
that's-
you. I did, just because
That's
but that's
like
the
a
most
negative,
honest
right?
answer I can give you.
I do like that out of the 20 episodes we have, this is the first your mom joke. So I do appreciate that, but that
Oh,
that
wow.
is not
I'm honored.
correct.
Okay.
Athgeek, would you happen to know the Meister's name that wields Soul Eater?
I have not the slightest idea.
It is Maka Albarn. So we're back
I haven't
at-
seen Soul Eater.
I
Yeah, they're
remember
right.
hardly nothing of that show.
Yeah, there's like 5 people have seen it. So Josh,
It's older, right?
um,
Not like
10 years?
old, not like older. But
Yeah,
like,
It's
not-
about 10 years old.
yeah, I know it's been out for a little bit, not super long, but yeah, it's good. I mean, I probably wouldn't watch it again, but it's good.
It's got Maka Albar in it.
Yeah. You know Maka. Josh, would you like to pick a category and number for me, please?
Give me 90s Kids number 5.
90s Kids,
going
number 5.
5.
Remember I said that some of these questions are kind of difficult?
Yeah,
This is one of them.
good.
How many Detective Conan episodes were English dubbed?
Oh,
Fuck.
96?
If it helps, I'll give you between 80 and 150.
No. 96?
That is not correct.
It's a stupid question. I want you to
I,
know that.
I know. I told you some of them are difficult. Some of them are kind of softball tosses. Mark, do you know how many episodes of Conan, Detective Conan, were English dubbed?
So what was the hint you gave him?
I told him it's somewhere between 80 and 150.
All right. Fuck, I've never seen it. Okay, it's probably gonna be less than the Japanese. I don't know, 112.
That is not correct either. Dustin, would you like to take a guess at this?
Yeah, I would. I'm gonna have to go. Do you do rounding on this? Like, if I throw out a solid whole number, okay.
If you
I'm
can
gonna
get
say-
within 5,
That's bullshit.
I'm gonna. All right. I'm gonna pick 100.
that is not correct either.
All right.
Athgeek,
144.
that is not correct either.
He was so
Mr.
confident, though. I
Eric,
thought it was. I
oh
thought it
my
was
God.
144.
Honestly, it's kind of funny because I'm just as confident as he is with the number, very similar. I was thinking 133.
So I'll let everyone, because I said within 5. It's 130. I feel like that was the closest.
That's
Damn.
way more than I thought.
Josh, Mark, do we give it to him? Yeah,
Let me
nay?
point out that was literally the stupidest question we've ever had on this.
I
Okay, so
mean-
what?
Well,
okay,
second
so what-
stupidest. There's
what-
more
what-
to come.
What was the
absolute
answer?
worst question?
It was 130. He guessed 133. I feel like that is close.
No,
enough.
you either if the way you phrased the question, it wasn't give me a range and get it within 5. It was get it correct or you don't.
Oh,
right,
by the
I'll-
way, make it within 5, and I may give you the points for that. And there's not many Detective Conan fans in America. Just saying.
No, there's not.
But that is
It's
a tough
just a
question. I
rip-off
will
of
give you
Case
that.
I mean,
Closed.
that is
This
what
is
I,
a-
that is also what I get for some reason putting a fucking 3 there. Why wouldn't I answer by 10s or by
I
5s? Like,
honestly
why
thought
did
it
I
was
go
like-
special?
I honestly thought it was like 52 episodes they dubbed because they never fully aired it on Adult Swim in the 2000s. So that was my guess.
It's up to you,
Oh.
Barry.
Yeah,
if you wanna
you're
go
the
on.
host, man.
I'm
You
gonna
heard
give
our-
it to
you
you
heard
just
our
because it was
opinions.
close enough, and it kind of pushes my whole tiebreaker question because I worked not hard at all on it. So we got that
We
going.
can tell you didn't work hard on this.
I love it. I love it. Keep
Yeah,
it up.
we're
Barry.
getting way too many right. I don't know what's going on here.
Out of 5 questions, we've got 4 right so far, so we're doing fantastic. Mark, we are back up at the top of the order.
Yeah.
What category and question would you like?
Let's pretend that I don't remember all of them, because you kind of talk and that Charlie Brown thing happens.
Eat a dick.
So whatever. Just pick one of the. I'll go with. I want to go with Pokemon again because I feel like that's the only thing I'm gonna know. Because again, one of those categories is bullshit.
1, 2, 4, 5.
Has no one else picked one but me yet?
Yeah.
All right, screw it. I'm gonna pick another one. I don't care. Go with 2.
2. Who's that Pokemon? Number 2.
Yeah, why not?
Number 61 in the Pokedex. This is a blue bipedal amphibian Pokemon that is the evolved form of a Pokemon that resembles a tadpole.
Evolved form. So, well, the
It's
way you
not-
phrase
Yeah, I phrased it to be funny.
Poliwhirl. Because you're saying evolved form of a tadpole, which is Poliwag. Poliwrath is the final evolution.
Kind of.
Well, kind of.
Yeah. They threw in Mega Evolutions, but we're
Yeah,
trying to stick
yeah,
with Gen 1
yeah.
here.
There's no
Now
Mega
everything evolves
Evolution.
into like just weirder
God,
versions
you
of
constantly have
themselves.
to shit on Pokemon. Things change. Things move. You're supposed to change. It's what happens. Do you just
So
want
you
them to
guys-
stop after Gen 1?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So you guessed Poliwhirl?
Yeah.
All right, Poliwhirl is correct.
That's right.
Dustin, which category would you like to go for?
You know, my brain has never left the 90s, so I think I'll just stay there. And give me question number 4.
All right. In what year does the story Rurouni Kenshin take place?
Oh,
Oh, fuck. I know. Oh, fuck. I know.
okay.
The period.
Can I just give you the era?
Nope. That's not the question.
18.
Alex.
I'm gonna say 1876. It's somewhere in the Meiji era, like beginning of it, but I'm probably wrong on numbers.
That is not correct. Athgeek?
If he said 1876, I'm gonna go 1867.
That is not correct either. Mr. Eric the Almighty? I'm just going to keep adding the
Do they say the
I
Almighty,
like
Almighty
that.
because
I actually
yeah,
like
yeah.
that better. I'm gonna be honest. 1870.
Nope.
I don't know. 1877. Another stupid fucking question.
Yeah, we weren't warned
Um,
about this.
Now that is not correct either.
Okay. Do they say? Do they actually say the year in the anime?
Add to it, or
I
else it's
believe
they
they
know it.
do.
It's got to be like one time.
One time makes it to Wikipedia forever.
That fair point.
I feel like it was in the Toonami intro, and I don't remember it.
I even forgot like what everything's been guessed. 18. Just okay. By the fact that you look down, I feel like some of these are close. 1878.
It is 1878.
Oh my gosh!
Fuck yes.
Bullshit. That's-
That's right.
Shooting in the dark, blindfolded,
And-
hip fire.
And
I
that was
used
the fun
deductive.
thing.
I used deductive reasoning.
I at least said the correct
You
era.
guessed like the rest of us.
Yeah, I did guess. I deductive reasoning guessed. Because he hesitated when Josh, when you answered, he hesitated when he looked down, which I was like, okay, then that was close.
So
The
I
fact
got
that
put
was
on a
wrong
poker
means it
face
was
with
close.
Mark. That was weird. Wikipedia has something totally different, so I had to do a little deep dive to find the actual year. All right. We are on Athgeek. Which category would you like to go for?
Well, since everybody's going with their same category again, I guess I'll go with the leaf again
We got
for this
one
time one.
leaf. Okay. Number one, who tricks Naruto into stealing the scroll in the beginning of the series?
Oh, I forgot his name. I don't know. I just remember he had like whitish blue hair. I do not remember his name off the top of my head. I'm drawing a blank.
That does sound what he looks like.
Yep, that I cannot. I'm drawing a blank.
You want to take a guess or pass it on?
Go ahead and pass it.
All right,
I'm
Mr.
looking
Eric
up.
the Almighty.
Yeah, if I got a kryptonite, it's Naruto. So I'm gonna pass that right over to the customer.
Naruto. Was it Neji?
It should have been, but no, that wasn't the name I was looking for. Mark, you want to take a guess at it?
Yeah, I'm not looking at my computer screen because I guarantee you people have said the answer already.
No, they're actually just talking crap on Naruto. They're not. I don't think they're actually saying the
that's good
name.
then. Yeah, I trained my community well. Fuck man, I don't know. I gave up
I
after
gotta
like
do one just because it was funny.
I gave up after like 70. 'Cause it's fucking trash. I don't know.
It's the first thing that happened in the first episode. So
Yeah, that tells you how much I paid attention to Naruto. I don't know. I don't give a shit.
Close, but that wasn't the name I was looking for either. Dustin, you want to take a stab at it?
I don't know. Yo, Jimbo.
Jimbo
I
Jones.
can only think of samurai films.
I was expecting their mama joke.
No, I think I don't want to overuse the Yo Mama joke. I already said it once, so
Sparingly, I got you.
yeah.
No, that was unfortunately was not Yojimbo. It was Mizuki. Ta-da!
Okay.
Yeah, we all love
Doesn't ring
Naruto here.
Notice that
Doesn't
great
ring a
crowd
bell.
response.
Yeah, notice that love of Naruto in that reaction right there.
Yeah,
Just the outward love for
I feel the love
500
also.
episodes of bitching about your parents.
yeah, in a very almost all fillery type of way. It's fantastic.
Right? Aren't they? Yeah, I think Naruto. What is number? Is it one or two?
For most filler ever.
Is it one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I knew it was one or two.
Boruto's catching up to it though, so we might
It's all
see
the
it
same
that
thing.
change.
God, are they just gonna like keep going with that? Like eventually Baruto's gonna have kids. They're gonna be like Zaruto. And then we get like
wouldn't
another
they?
400
They'll make
episodes of that
money.
bullshit.
No Ruto.
Yeah, no Naruto.
Yeah,
Just
that's
put like another
exactly-
N in front of it. Naruto. This guy has an extra N in front of his name, guys.
Old new toe.
All right, moving on, Mr. Eric the Almighty. Which category would you prefer?
I tried to be funny last time. I'm going straight Pokemon this time. So what numbers we got left?
We got 1, 4, and 5.
Let's go for 1.
Number 1. All right. Number 24 in the Pokedex, this poison-type serpentine Pokemon resembles a cobra.
Son of a bitch. What is his? I know what it is, but I don't remember how to pronounce. Is it? Fuck. Is it Arbok? Is that how it's pronounced?
That's your final answer?
I'm gonna say yes.
It is Arbok.
Oh, thank God, dude.
The other
This
one's
is where
Ekans,
this
it's
is
just
where I'm gonna
snake
go.
backwards,
This is where I'm gonna
so-
go Animal Planet on your ass. And technically, Arbok would be a king cobra, but you know whatever. It's fine.
The Pokedex says
Like the
otherwise.
metal band.
Pokedex,
a different
can
world.
Suck a dick.
All right, Josh, which category would you prefer?
Give me Pokemon number 5.
On number 5, This Pokemon is made completely out of programming code. Has triangular prism feet, can detach its limbs and head from its torso, and was created in a lab on Cinnabar Island.
Porygon.
Oregon. That is correct. That was one of the ones where I had to not only look at the Google description, but also the Pokédex, because the Google description made no damn sense whatsoever.
You should have
Yeah,
used that.
Speaking of which, there's a really, again, just more funny videos. Dorkly's doing a new series on like one of the actual descriptions of Pokemon were legit. It's so good.
Why don't you just marry Dorkly if you love him?
I
so
will,
much?
because I already pulled up the video, because I'm showing it when we're done here about Voltorb that doesn't want to explode, because it's fucking happening.
We're getting pulled off the internet.
We're all getting blocked. That's how it works.
Whatever.
So at the end of round 2, we got Mark at 3, Josh at 1, Eric the Almighty at 2, Dustin at 1, and Athgeek at 1. Mark, I really don't want you to hold on to that championship belt because I don't want to hear you brag about yourself for another
If you see
week.
the tagline, I'm the best around. So,
Yeah, but you
I
just stole that from the Karate Kid.
fair point, but I'm still the best around. Like, I don't... Like, I lit... Like, the bandana's on. Like, I don't know what else I need to do here, guys.
You're supposed to be shirtless.
Well, that has to be redeemed in
You're
chat.
supposed to be
That's on-
having like a limp leg, and then
That's
an old
that's
Asian
on
dude
chat. That's
healing
on
you with his
yeah.
special
That's on
kung fu
Twitch.
powers.
If they want me shirtless, they know what they have to do.
Just the whole like $5 will do it at this point.
No, there's actually a command for it now.
Oh shit. Well, all right, Mark, it's back to you. We've got we've still got all 4 categories open. 90s Kid, Protagonist, Leaf Village, and Who's That Pokemon? What you want?
All right. I'm. Fuck. I don't want to be like a douche and just pick the same category, but
Go ahead and do it anyways.
yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. whatever the final. What's the last one in there? Or is there? How many is left in there?
1.
One. Oh, just give me that one.
All right. Number 4 for Who's That Pokemon? Be the last in the series. This Pokemon resembles a cross between a salamander and a hippo. Is well known for its dim intellect and often forgets what it's doing. They based it off me, if you can't tell.
True. Oh, Psyduck.
Is that your final answer? That's why I like in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when they ask
Yeah.
you, are you sure? And you're like, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's like the easiest question too. It'll be like, how many sides on a coin are there? And you're like, 2. And they're like, is that your final answer? I don't. Well, I don't know. Maybe on some coins there's 3. No, yeah, that's my final answer.
That is not correct.
Damn it.
Dustin, would you like to take a guess?
Yeah, in the effort of pissing off the Pokemon community, if I get it wrong, is it Slowpoke?
It is Slowpoke.
Oof.
Woohoo!
We got a Pokemon question wrong. That's tough.
Yeah, I feel like I'm calling bullshit on Justin's description on that one.
Resembles
You
a
pulled it
cross
right off
between a
of Google.
salamander and a hippo.
That one I agree with, but never has Slowpoke been forgetful about where he is. He literally never knows. You can't forget what you don't know.
Well, yeah. Well, that was argue with the Pokedex, man.
I will.
tell you that.
I will. I'm gonna fucking fight this Pokedex.
Take it all the way to Professor Oak.
Yeah, as he yells at me, "You can't do that in here! Fuck you, Professor Oak."
I'll ride my bike wherever I want, Dad. I mean, Professor Oak.
Well, I mean, he's kind of his dad. Well, actually, I guess Mr. Mime is technically Ash's dad at this point.
Yeah. All right. Dustin, we've still got 90s Kid, Protagonist, and Naruto. Which one would you prefer?
I'm gonna pick Protagonist, but which number hasn't been picked yet?
2, 3, 4, and 5.
Give me 3.
3. Shit. This one's kind of a long description. Despite his weak appearance, this protagonist has a wide array of psychic abilities. In addition to psychic energy, absorption, vast spiritual awareness, they can perform astral projection and can even unleash various bouts of telekinesis against enemies.
You can't tell me what show this is from.
No, I felt like that was going to be too easy since there's like one or two protagonists per
Is it-
show.
Is it like a newer show or?
New-ish.
How do we keep letting you do this?
Keeps things interesting.
Because you
you're
want to
talk-
answer questions, and that means he has to host because I'm the best around, so I'm always going to be champion.
I don't know. There's so many like psychic anime characters. I don't
But
know.
the problem
Well,
is, you're gonna get it right, and he's gonna be like, "Oh no, that wasn't the one I was thinking of."
but like which one? I'm gonna go with Lock the Superman because that was a psychic Esper from like the '80s they made. So
That was not correct. That wasn't
I figured it
the
wouldn't be.
person we were looking for. Athgeek, would you like to take a guess?
Go ahead and pass that one off.
Mr. Eric the Almighty.
So I heard the description. What was the category?
Name that protagonist.
Mob Psycho. Mob.
That is correct.
Let's
No.
fucking go. Let's go.
I had
I was
a feeling.
so confident.
I
That
had
is-
a feeling it was going to be Mob Psycho.
That's my favorite fucking anime. Let's fucking go. Nobody talks Mob Psycho. Barry, you're good in my book. You're good in my book. That makes up
Thanks,
for the
I
whole
appreciate
Naruto
that.
column there.
Does it though? Like, does it really?
Until we all have to suffer through it.
Well, yeah. Until it's the only thing left, we have no choice
Yes.
but to all attempt to answer
No,
Naruto
Athgeek's
questions.
Yeah,
gonna say
stay tuned, everybody. We're going to be miserable in about 30 minutes.
So, Athgeek, you are up next. We've still got 90s Kid, protagonist, and Naruto. Which one would you prefer?
I'm gonna go at Naruto again. I don't feel like anybody else is gonna use it if I don't.
He's a
Got
hero.
3, 4, and 5. You know, not all heroes wear capes.
We'll try
true.
3 this time.
Number 3. Here we go. Which of Gamabuta's sons does Naruto accidentally summon during his fight with Gaara?
Can you repeat his name again?
The answer? I
Naruto.
don't know if I could
No,
repeat.
no.
Oh.
This is for you, Justin. I want to make it really apparent.
Which of Gamabunta's sons? This is the big red one.
Gamabuchi?
He's got 4 kids.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Gamabuchi. We're gonna go with that.
Gamabuchi?
Yeah,
That is not correct.
I just went based off his dad's name.
I was close.
Is it the frog?
Well, it is a frog, but they've got a name.
What is it?
Okay, I'm sure the frog has a name. Why wouldn't it? It's Naruto.
Mr. Eric the Almighty, would you like to take a guess?
Just going to take that and just going to pass it along. Just going to pass that baby along.
This is the most passes we've ever had.
It's also the most right answers we've had.
We're like,
I feel
fuck
I'm
this shit.
50-50 here.
A pretty good turnout.
Josh, would you like to guess?
Yeah, Doozle Flop.
Doozleflop is a fantastic name. Probably my next dog's name, but that wasn't the one I was looking for. Mark?
I got his name from Gramamuchi from Naruto.
Yeah, so I'm gonna think real hard about this one, and my answer is gonna be a toy that Cameron has. That's a visual description of what Naruto is. That's my answer.
Mr. Hanky?
That's a shit. Okay, that's my answer.
Close again, but that wasn't the one I was looking for. Dustin, which guess would you like to give me?
I'm gonna go for a Hail Mary pass, and it was flop in the end zone, and no one's gonna catch it because that was up to me. There's no way.
Flaccid Frog was not the answer I was looking for either, but it is a good name.
It's not bad.
Athgeek, you got the closest, as usual, for a Naruto question, and it was Gamakichi.
Gamma.
What was my next guess?
Yeah,
Right after Doozle Flop.
Right after Doozlefly. Everyone's favorite little pug. So Mr. Eric the Almighty is back to you. Still
All right.
got 90s Kid, Protagonist, and Naruto.
Let's go ahead and jump into protagonist and what numbers we got left.
We've got 2, 4, and 5.
Let's knock out 2.
Number 2. All right. Raised by a dragon, this protagonist gained the power to breathe fire and learned hand-to-hand combat.
Learned how to breathe fire. Raised by a dragon. I feel like that could be so many different characters.
That was quite vague.
Huh.
And he's part of a magic guild.
Throwing in all the.
I know it's a he, so that's good.
Yeah,
sign. I
gotta
appreciate
give 2 hints in one type of thing.
Yeah, that's solid. Shit, I cannot think of someone off the top of my head, even with the extra hint. I cannot come up with it. Raised by a dragon and can breathe fire.
Breathe fire and learned hand-to-hand combat. And he's part of a magical guild.
Got it.
God, the Raised by the Dragon is throwing me off. I'm sure this is probably like an isekai, maybe one I haven't watched. So I'm gonna pass it over to Josh because I cannot think of one. I cannot think of a confident answer.
Just
Josh, would you like to?
say something that sounds like it's from anime. Kagura.
Kagura? That was close, but not the one I was looking for. Mr. I'm the best around, would you like to take a guess?
As he Googles the answer.
Keyboard is loud as shit.
Yeah,
No,
really.
I'm literally typing in Twitch right now.
Stop.
Yeah, that's what I'd say too.
Stop. They're not saying anything. Is it on me? I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah.
Can you read the question again?
Raised by a dragon, this protagonist gained the power to breathe fire, learned excellent hand-to-hand combat, and he is part of a magical guild.
You want the name of the anime or the name of the person?
The person. It's the protagonist category.
I'm probably gonna say this wrong. It's like Natsu or Natsa.
Shout out
Natsu.
Fairy Tale.
It is Natsu. To make it a little bit easier, his last name's Dragoneel, so I felt like that was kind of giveaway, but
Yeah,
it
I
is
feel like
Natsu
that's one of the only
Dragoneel.
animes that's like literally centered around like just everyone in a different like a magic guild. Like there's different guild ones. Like, is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Like everyone's in guilds, but it's like they're like fighters and all this other stuff. Like Fairy Tail is like the only one that I can think of where it's like every guild is just different types of magic.
Right. I couldn't think of too many where they were raised by dragons. That's the only one that kind of threw me off a bit.
What's that movie with the not Ferngully?
Braveheart.
What?
Patriot?
Rain of Fire.
No, it's
Oh,
like
Castaway.
the kids movie with like the white dragon thing.
I love how he said Fern Gully as like
Aragon.
an idea of where it was going, and you guys
Aragon?
were like, Rain of Fire.
Yeah, it's like
Are you thinking Aragon
maybe that's what I was thinking of.
or a
think
kid
I'm
in
old-
King
again,
Arthur's court?
Yeah, the old. God, such an old movie.
It's a better movie.
The Hobbit? Oh, I thought we were still guessing. If I'm being honest, I forgot who we were at. Are we at Josh again?
Yeah,
No, yeah, because
I picked
Yeah.
the category.
that's over there.
Let me do a shitty vague description of a protagonist. Number 5.
Number 5. This hero wears a black overcoat, which he was awarded by getting the final hit on the first boss in a video game. It's got 2 names. You could pick either one. I'll give it to you.
I don't know his name. He's the dude from Sword Art Online. Kira something.
that your final answer?
Yeah.
That's not his name.
If anybody knows his name, they don't need to be on this podcast. They don't watch quality.
See, that was the trick question all along.
Who's gonna out themselves? No. All right, can you repeat that question again?
This protagonist wears a black overcoat, which he was awarded by getting the final hit on the first boss in a video game. Out yourself, Mark. Show the world who you are.
Well, I've seen the first season. I'm just trying to remember what his actual name is. I feel like Josh was right there though. If it's what if this is it, I would say maybe we should have given it to him on this one. I don't know. Is it? Because I know Josh said Kira. Is it Kiro?
It's not
That
Kiro.
was the only guess I had. I thought Josh was spot on.
Is that
Dustin,
the
would
chick?
you like to guess?
Is that the girl's name?
Well,
No,
I
'cause
think
the
in
guy-
second one, he's
The guy wears
His
the
avatar
black.
is a
The
chick.
guy wears the black thing.
Yeah, but
Okay.
what's the girl's name in it?
Oh,
oh
fuck!
I have
I
no
don't
idea.
remember.
All right,
Probably
Kirito.
It is Kirito.
And Asuna was the redhead.
Yikes!
I cannot believe I know that, and I did not like
You
that show.
just a heads up,
Yikes.
Dustin. Dustin,
Yikes.
you would have gotten away with the hints at Kirito. You did not have to mention the girl's name. You didn't have
no,
to know
that's
that.
not-
You did.
Yeah, everyone's like, we would have just given it, been like, you know what,
What a
the
good
guys were on the
guess.
right. The two guys were on the
I-
right track. Maybe he just like kind of filled in the blanks on what Josh and Mark said. He's like, no, I'm gonna drop in some extra.
No,
knowledge
I'm
here
just
for you
adding
guys."
salt to the wound. Your sorry wound. So
His name was Kirito.
What was the boss's
creator
name?
Was
the what?
The
what
only
was it
the
last-
only thing I really remember from that show was that everyone hated him for like
For taking the
half
black
the
coat.
anime.
Yeah.
I remember watching because my brother and his friend said that gets really good, and it never did.
I liked the first season, but then like it just got really, I don't know.
It got
It started off
weird.
really good, and then when it got to the point where they were just like, "What if we just like lived in here forever?"
Yeah, episode 2, it really hit downhill.
My thoughts on that show was it was really stupid when you had like two people that liked each other in the game and they wind up being brother and sister, and then like they leave sandwiches by the door, and then also the fact I thought season 2 was a lot better. Like season 2, I was like surprisingly like not as pissed off by it.
You know way more about this than anyone else.
It's upsetting.
I should not. I know. I've seen bits and pieces of 3, and I don't tell me what happens because I did not pay attention.
I don't.
None of
I
us are going
couldn't
to
if I
tell you what
tried, buddy.
happens. Yeah, not a single person here is going to spoil that for you.
No, yeah, please save me from my misery.
So we're going to go into our last round. We got 5 more questions left and the tiebreaker if we need it. We got Mark at 4, Josh at 1, Eric at 3, Dustin at 3, and Athgeek at 1. So, Mark, we've got 90s Kid, Protagonist, and Naruto still.
Fuck. This is where my rain ends. 90s anime.
You got 2 and 3. Which one would you prefer? One of them, super easy. The other one, not so much.
Which one? You said 1, 2, and 3, or 2 and 3?
Just 2 and 3.
Okay. Well, I'll probably get. I have shit luck. 3.
Flip a coin.
No, just go with 3.
Number 3 on 90s Kid. In the hit series Neon Genesis Evangelion. Am I saying it right? Evangelion?
Jesus Christ.
What what were the mecha robots called?
You say it again? Sorry.
In the hit series Neon Genesis, what were the mecha robots called?
Fuck.
You remember earlier when I said one of them super easy? This is that one.
I never watched it.
Me neither.
That's a shame.
Evo Gundams. I don't fucking know.
Evo Gundams?
Take a shot. Take a shot.
No, they're not Evo Gundams. Dustin?
Oh, Praise you all. They are Evangelions. As a matter of fact, I'm not even using my memory. I'm looking at the freaking Blu-ray set from G Kids on my shelf. I adore that series greatly. So
What great psychological issues do you have?
what? From
I've
the
heard it's
show?
really good. Like I have heard it is good. I just
I'm gonna point it out to you this way. I am one of those that I recommend watching the whole TV series, and there's those that are like, "Oh, skip the last 2 episodes." I wouldn't suggest that. I mean, I would suggest you need to watch those. And if you watch the end of Evangelion movie, pick a Friday night. It'll mess you up, and you'll be fine by Monday. It's
Sounds
like
like a
a
great
really
weekend.
interesting drug trip. And then there's about 25 years of fandom research into all the mythos and theology, and some really good panels came out of that. So there was a guy at Anime Week in Atlanta that did a panel on all the Christianity aspects of Evangelion. And it was actually pretty solid. So I have a lot to say about that show. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, we'll have to bring you on for the review.
Oh, we'll be on for a while.
So
You're
that
welcome
was
to.
that was correct. I also will take on Evas. Google calls them Evas. Wikipedia pulls out the full Evangeline. I'm torturing that name.
Evangelion.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Evangelion.
Sorry about that.
Well, technically, it's Evangelion or whatever. You can say it either way. So
You
yeah.
can't say it the way he says it.
Yeah, even looking at it spelled out, I can't. Yeah, my tongue doesn't work that way for some reason. So, Dustin, we got 90s Kid, Protagonists, and Naruto. Which one would you prefer?
I'm gonna finish out '90s Kid. Why not? Give me the last question.
Right, number 2 on 90s Kid. In what year did the original Sailor Moon anime air in the United States?
Oh, talking the Deke syndication. I am going. Whew. It's 2 years, but I'm confident in one. I'm gonna say 1995.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It is 1995.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
I'm actually kind of amazed at that. I didn't think he was going to get it, but
I do
Yeah,
a lot of
that's-
research on this kind of stuff. So
that's what this quiz is all about, surprising people,
yeah.
Stuff we thought we knew, we
Right,
don't know,
right,
stuff we
right.
don't know.
I thought it was
Everyone
94, but the Deke dub that everyone knows came out in 95, and there's all this other stuff where another company was gonna like remake the show called Toon Maker, and that's a debacle in itself. It's got a very interesting like history on releasing out here in America. Let's just say.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have
we
you
got-
out when we review Sailor Moon.
Do what?
We'll put that on the wheel and we'll get to review it eventually.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
I'll cosplay tuxedo.
all I can say is I've seen the first series, and then I realized what the second series was like. I can't say too much, but I was like, you know what? I think I need to take a break from this. But there's some dumb fun moments in the first series.
Oh, yeah.
I like when she sails to the moon.
I like moons as well. Speaking of moons, Ask Geek, you got Name That Protagonist or Leaf Village?
Leaf Village. for the
4 or 5?
last- Doesn't matter. Give me 4.
Number 4.
Yes.
This one's got many answers. I'll take either one of them. Name one member of the Sound Village that goes to the Leaf Village to bring Sasuke to Orochimaru. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different answers I can. take.
Kimimaru.
That is correct. Kimimaru, we've got Jirobo, Kimimaru, Toyuya, Sokon, and Ukon.
I'm sorry. What was that one with the T?
Toyuya,
And
T
that's why
A Y
it's just
U Y A.
reason number 1,000 why Naruto is
Scrabble.
trash.
I just remember Kimimaru had those.
It's
He was the
just-
bone dude. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That whole drunk fight with Rock Lee, that was Yeah, it was.
If
it
you
was
didn't count him,
A
I
low
wasn't
point
getting
in
that.
Rock's life.
Yeah, we still prefer the Gara fight personally, or Eight Gates guy. I'll take either or. So, Mr. Eric the Almighty, we've got one for protagonist and one for Leaf Village. Which one would you prefer?
I think you know I'm gonna select the protagonist, so we're gonna go with that one.
I kind of figured, but might
Yeah,
as
you
well
never
ask
know.
just to be
Surprises.
nice.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. With the ability to reflect magic attacks that are greater power, this protagonist also shows great swordsmanship and runs a mobile tavern.
A mobile
Uh,
tavern.
A mobile tavern. That was my own. I called it that. They don't call it that, but I thought it was funny, so I'm gonna call it a mobile tavern.
talking.
Fuck. Repeat it one more time for me.
With the ability to reflect magic attacks that are much greater power, this protagonist also shows great swordsmanship and runs a mobile tavern.
Oh,
I think
Josh, just let me
Josh
have
may
it.
have it.
Just let me have it, Josh. Let me tie this up. Let me have it.
I mean, I'm probably not gonna get this. I swear to God, it's just all about the numbers. Because that Kirito one, I had that only because I know that anime is not very good, and I dropped it personally. But
If
then,
it helps, it's not Kirito.
yeah, no, I kind of got that. And the other one was Natsu, which Fairy Tail was not in my scope yet. So no, I feel like
Fairy Tail is a good one.
I feel like this is probably one I don't know. I can't think of someone off the top of my head. So I am gonna pass it over to Josh, as long as he doesn't give it to Mark.
Give
it to me.
You've passed
So, like
every
a pre-promise
question,
before.
Man, it's from What's Its Face that was stupid and you guys liked. Oh,
Me,
shit.
me and Justin liked
pretty
it. You
wide.
did not like it.
I feel like this is a lot of shows.
Netflix. It's on Netflix. Meliodas. Meliodas.
It is Meliodas.
Yep.
Fuck
that's
you, Josh.
Another anime.
Couldn't
that
just
I
give it to
did
me.
Not go down.
I
That's
don't
good.
remember the name of the show.
7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah, I didn't like that very much.
So, Josh, we got the last question.
Yeah. I'll take Naruto. And I want the question to be who's the best character who wears a green jumpsuit and
Well, let's fight this Naruto question. All the other number 5s were
All I
probably the
needed was
most
that
difficult ones I could find. This
Yeah.
Naruto one's the easiest one. Number 5 was the easiest Naruto question, in my opinion. The red spiral on the back of the Leaf Village vest symbolizes the friendship of which clan? If it helps, Guy and Rock Lee wear that red spiral on the back of their green vest.
what?
It was the easiest Naruto question.
That's the easiest
the
Naruto
easiest
question
Naruto
you
question.
could think of.
If I want to say a good 30% of the 90% fillers covers this clan.
You're giving a
there's
lot
so
of
many
clues right now.
fillers.
Like a different village?
No, it's still part of the same village. It's just a clan within that village.
I don't know. Sasuke's clan?
What's the name of Sasuke's clan?
Uchiha?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Does it matter?
What's the
No, I want a long dramatic pause for no reason.
It was
It is
so long.
yeah, it was like the fucking
Time
right or wrong.
Time stood
I
still.
thought he
I thought
lagged
we
out
froze.
there.
I thought we froze. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought he lagged.
it is the Uchiha
What are
clan.
we doing right now?
Who cares?
I cared. The
Why?
long pause was fun for me.
Who cares about the Uchiha clan?
Well, see, that's everyone can have their own
You had literally
favorites.
zero Dragon Ball Z questions.
I had Dragon Ball Z last time.
You were supposed to have Dragon
And
Ball Z
before
every
that.
time.
I had
Or you Yu Yu
Digimon and
Hakusho
Dragon
question.
Ball last time.
You need to have staples that everyone will know.
Well, I did.
Like, what was the name of the final villain in season 2 of Digimon?
It's Justinmon. Everyone knows that.
Close enough.
That was the Elvis
So-
guy, right?
So at the end, I didn't get to ask my tiebreaker one. We've got Mark with 4, Josh with 3, Eric with 3, Athik with 2, and the winner, Dustin with 5.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe that every time we have a guest on for the first time they win.
It's
Again,
that whole
I'm-
beginner's luck thing, man. I don't understand.
Again,
it.
I'm calling horseshit because Pokedex is bullshit.
I mean, no one's saying the Pokedex isn't bullshit, but you got to follow
I'm
it.
just saying. What was your tiebreaker? You might as well say it.
Yeah, I do want to ask the tiebreaker because I've been antsy. I got excited about it. Dad's Anime Stache stands at the top of anime review podcast entertainment, known for the monthly anime quiz they hold. It is a show that can be enjoyed for all the kiddos of the world. What is the name of the car wrap sponsor that they had?
Why would you think you have 2 hosts on this show who can't answer that question?
I
Why
know,
would you
that's-
think anyone else would?
Because I want it to be difficult. Usually, we let guests go first, and then you guys automatically get it.
That's
This
not what
one-
the
But
bonus
not-
questions are there for fun,
Right.
not to be difficult.
Well,
But,
it wasn't a bonus; it was a tiebreaker. I didn't know
Right,
if
but
you guys would be in
technically
the
they were
tie or
like,
not.
barely a sponsor because they just told us to fuck off after one thing.
Wow. They actually put up a decal in their shop window for, I want to say, about 3 weeks, and then passed out some business cards that I paid a couple bucks for. So they did good for us. I mean, for free.
Yeah.
But even though they were shitty, what was the name of them, Mark?
I don't fucking know. It was fucking V. Did it start with a V or something?
It started with an A.
Literally
I got
the
nothing.
opposite end of the alphabet.
Yeah, I got fucking nothing.
I gotta
As
know.
always,
I gotta know,
customs.
Barry. So, what would have happened if nobody got it? Did you have a backup tiebreaker question?
No, I didn't. Actually, I was
Okay.
just going to wing it.
He's like, God, I hope they get this one right.
What color is the rug on my floor over here? That would have been my next question.
Right.
He's just started just making it up. I don't know. There's, things.
Who was our other co-host that we don't talk about? No, it was
That's not bad.
Apex.
People would get that.
So it was Apex Custom Car Wraps in Claremore, Oklahoma. That was our sponsor we had for a little bit. Big shout out, Apex. If you ever want to give out our business
I think
cards.
Ass Blast custom car wraps would get them more.
How
business.
did you get a car wrap company to be a sponsor for your podcast?
I went up and asked them.
And they were like, Dad's Anime Stache? Is this about mustaches and anime for dads? Or
Well, back then it was Anime Shenanigans, which was a little bit easier to get a sponsor for.
oh,
Somehow,
okay.
I don't understand that whatsoever. But no, they were cool with it. If you're local, you just ask people and they'll sponsor you. So yeah, Dustin, you ended up winning. Before we get out here, would you like to tell the listeners what your show is about and where they can find you?
Sure. I am Dustin, one of the hosts of the Anime of Yesteryear podcast, and we're a podcast that is supposed to be talking about older anime and anime related stuff, but then that we kind of dissect into just whatever we want to talk about. We have some upcoming shows, recordings that I have yet to edit together, such as our discussion of the live action Bebop series on Netflix, and I don't know, some movies that are coming out that I need to edit together that I've been sitting on. But we have a lot of, me and my co-host John talk a lot about classic anime. We have an index of everything you want to find on there on our website, and you can find us at aoipodcast.com, and we have a Twitter handle at AOI Podcast. So there you go.
Very nice. I appreciate you coming on today, man.
Yeah, thanks for
Mr.
asking me.
Mr. Athgeek, sir, where can we find you and that hoodie? Because I actually want to get one.
I have no idea where to find this hoodie. My wife got it. But to answer your question, you can find us anywhere that you find normal podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Deezer, everything like that.
All right. And Mr. Eric Almighty, the Almighty. Sorry, I forgot the. I know. I'll add that next time. Where can we find the Wait For It podcast?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna change my whole handle after this because Eric the Almighty it just has a better ring to it after you say it a couple times.
You might
but
be
yeah,
careful on copyright because I think that's.
That's true. Yeah,
Well,
that's solid.
Just replace
forgot
some
that
of the
was the
letters with the
movie.
numbers.
Yeah.
yeah. There's always a way around it, right?
Yeah. Make the M like an upside down 3.
Yeah,
Like
that'll be solid. I'm gonna figure that out. But for the Wait For It podcast, guys, we're a pop culture podcast. We do a lot of stuff from entertainment, gaming. I'm the anime guy on out of the 2 co-hosts we have, me and my partner. So a lot of different anime that we cover, guys, on the show. We also do a series called Intro to Anime. Mark was the first person on that series that became a reoccurring series, a popular one that we do. So check us out. You can find us.
I was on it too.
You were. Josh was on it. I can't forget that. And
Everybody look at me.
and I do see other people here, Dustin, I see everybody here, I'm just saying, you want to get on, let me know. But if you want to listen to the podcast, at Wait For It Podcast on Facebook and Instagram, at Wait For It Pod on Twitter. And you can literally find us if you're listening to Dad's Anime Stache. We're likely everywhere they're listed. So anywhere you listen to your favorite podcast now, check us out.
We also might be on Pornhub again. I did try that.
We're working
Having
on it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh,
Pornhub
where-
is the way to go.
Oh, Josh, where can you find Dad's Anime Stache?
You can find Dad's Anime Stache all over the internet. Specifically, you can find us every Friday night at 10:30 on Facebook and YouTube. If you like us in podcast form, wherever you find podcasts, we will be, excluding Pandora, of course.
All right, thanks.
Can't
I
focus
appreciate
so
everyone for coming on. We really do appreciate you guys joining us on this monthly anime quiz. We'll have another one next year. Mark, do you want to
I
send
mean,
us
next
out?
month?
Next month, next year.
Literally end
whatever.
of next month.
It's
So
late,
before,
man. Come on
Before I
now.
end out, you guys want to watch Voltor blow up?
No, not really.
Is it something I'll have to edit out?
No.
Then yeah, I do kind of want to watch.
It's barely a minute, and you can edit it out. Like you don't need to. Like if you wanted to, you could, but it's not like
Can we,
it's not
can we show this
copyrighted.
without getting taken off of YouTube?
Yeah, it's not. I'm pulling it literally from YouTube. so
While
you're
you
fine.
pull it up next week, make sure to tune in at 10:30 for our review of God of High School
With a secret special guest.
with a
Yes.
secret special guest.
All right, here you go.
Voltorb, you self-destruct! What? You can't be serious. Do not talk back to me, Pokemon! Now you self-destruct! It's just a Pidgey, man. I could take him. I don't need to... Oh, wait! I forget! Are you a Pokemon trainer? Are you? Huh? Well, no, Are you the one who defeated Team Rocket and caught the 3 legendary birds? Are you? Please, man, you know I'm not that... Are you? Just some fucking barely sentient Pokeball with eyes that's being a disobedient little shit right now! Oh, well, I guess I always knew it would end this way. Could I please just call my wife one last time? I really need to hear her voice. No, I didn't say, Voltorb, you say goodbye to your loved ones. I said, Voltorb, blow yourself the fuck up right goddamn now. Please, just tell her I love her and my son. Tell my son to be strong. Yeah, I am not doing either of those things. In the arms of an angel, fly away from here.
That is a good way to end the night.
We're all going to jail.
Anyways, guys, make sure if you made it this far that you very carefully rewind the tape and put it back under your dad's bed before your parents come home so they don't realize that you found your dad's anime stash. And we'll see you next week, same time.
Bye.